Yeah, that the 117-111 was an embarrassment, is an embarrassment. Glad the guy's suspended.
That's tough. That's the tough part about that is when you have such a great fight, it's like then there's a pin put into
and it keeps happening, which we've mentioned. Like it keeps happening. Like that scorecard was so bad. It was so bad. And to at least when the WBA suspends him and they want to kind of research a little bit. I at least want him to have to answer to that, whether it's publicly or privately. I want them to say, "Hey, what the hell did you see?
Yeah,
tell me what you saw that got you to that point." Because at least then he can be like, "Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to the fight. I was texting and made up a score." Like
I something. It was incompetence and not corruption this time.
I would agree.
So many punches flying. I think he just saw one guy, like just so many shots flying that it was hard for him to make out what's going on. Which maybe he thought Chocolatito was Estrada for the first few rounds, and then was like, "Oh, damn," and then got confused again.
I've done that before
because he had Estrada winning the first 3 rounds and the last 5.
The last 5, wow!
And Estrada was wobbled in the 12th, like it was.
So wait, he didn't have Estrada winning the 6th and So from 8 to 12, he has Estrada winning. So he didn't have Estrada winning the 7th, which might have been his best round.
Yeah, I gotta check and see if I can find it. But yeah,
he sounded like he might have got confused, like Shawn said.
No. That's happened to me. I'm not a judge, so it doesn't matter. I was like, oh, hold up.
Yeah,
that's that guy. That can happen.
So
you're not a judge. You're good.
I know.
So it was Carlos Sucre.
I told you they have a tough job. They have a tough job.
He had Estrada winning 8 through 12. He had Chocolatito winning 7 and had Estrada winning 6.
There's no way he could have him winning 7 when he won the set. I remember that clearly. The 6th and the 7th were 2 of Estrada's best rounds. And then from like 8 to 10, Chocolatito slowed it down a little bit and slowed it down for them.
By his level.
Yeah, and then he outboxed them. Yeah. And then the last 2, they go back to war. But that's a really suspect card because the 7th round was kind of clearly Estrada's round, and then the 3 rounds after that were kind of clearly for Roman Gonzalez. So yeah,
that doesn't need to be made public. If he mistook Estrada,
I think it does. I think it does need to go public because then you can say, okay, he was not unprofessional, but made a professional mistake. It was embarrassing, whatever. Because then if it's not. Was it corruption? Right. Was it he thought so-and-so did this, and this? At least then you can be like, all right, it was a bonehead play of the day.
If you don't know better, you might say, are they trying to make a third fight? A casual fan would be like,
that's what I was thinking.
Right.
That's what I was thinking. But you can't take the belt from Estrada. You can't overturn the decision alone. And then again, it's that judge, but it also does it's a reflection of the Texas State Athletic Commission, so at the sake of protecting him, to protect boxing, you don't make it public. You just say, hey, he made a mistake.
I see where you're coming from. I see where Carson coming from too. Like, you need you want to make this decision?
Yeah.
You F this up? You need to step up and accept it.
Yeah.
Because it's in any sport, but in any sport you have to answer for stuff. If we're playing basketball and Chris Webber calls that timeout, you don't think Chris Webber had to answer about calling the timeout and costing them the game? Absolutely. As a judge, you messed up. Sit in front of a microphone and say, hey, I thought this happened, and then somebody can say, oh, well, if you thought this, why'd you do this? And then you have to talk through your process. You can't just throw the scorecard and then just be gone and nobody presses you on it.
Well,
hey, Shawn, one of your fights, a judge had you losing 117-111.
My fight with Ugas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like
see how that's how he feels right now.
I ain't come looking for nobody,
Yeah,
but it's probably because I got my hand raised, But
yeah, and again, it was such a great fight, and I'm not I think Estrada is a worthy fighter, and I don't hate that he got the decision, but it's just that wide scorecard. I just think you have to sit there and ask people and say, hey, I'm an idiot. Sorry.
So being suspended, what does the judge get? Like
probably nothing.
You don't get paid. They hold your pay.
I don't think so. I think he'll be suspended, and they said he wasn't supposed to have any fights coming up anyway. So it might be,
that's my thing.
It could end up being a ceremonial. Yeah, we suspended him. We're questioning this, and then just nothing.
Because Carson, ain't this like a side job type deal?
Probably.
So, whatever.
Yeah, I was. It was just. It kind of, like Shawn said, it kind of took the air out of the night a little bit. But I think I love the fight so much, and I think the true fight fans, like Shawn Zattel mentioned, we knew something like that could happen, and I think we just enjoyed that. I mean, 12 rounds. You want to show, like you said, a casual fan a fight to watch. Throw that on, and they will enjoy themselves.
I think you throw that on, and then you stop the tape after that last round, and you just go on about your business, and everybody's like,
pretend like there was no winner or loser.
No winner or loser in that one. Like, that was a bomb fight.
I wouldn't even have hated the draw either. I thought that at the time. I was like, I don't hate a draw. I think Chocolatito won somewhat comfortably, but
8-5 Chocolatito.
Yeah, 8-4.
Excuse me, 8-4.
Yeah, I thought he won comfortably, but again, I can't be mad at somebody that thinks that Estrada won a close fight. I can't, but that one, 117, 111, you're embarrassing yourself for that in a big way.
Yeah, Chocolatito solidifies his legend again, man. I'd rather see him fight the Sorung Visai fight now instead of a third fight with Estrada.
Do you think so? Because Sorung Visai just seems to have his number. Yeah, it just seems like one of those things he just can't seem to beat him.
But I
don't want to see it.
I just mean that's all that's left. He already beat Estrada, who's a great fighter. If he could somehow turn the tables on Sorung Visai, I mean, I thought he won the first fight. If he could make it that kind of fight again, then
I think a big frustration from some people that I saw is that he's not young, that he's not a guy that, this decision goes against him. Who cares? We'll still get him for another 7 years and we'll get to enjoy him. He's clearly towards the end of his career, still great, obviously, but the fact that he gets robbed in this decision, and not robbed, but short end of this decision, and then there's not going to be that time for him to continue to stack his legacy up. It's kind of tough that way.
Yeah, he's on that you never know, every great fighter has one last great fight in him, so you never know if that was it. So
he wasted it. It was like was it Big Daddy where they wasted the good surprise on him? It could have wasted his great performance.
Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porter Way Podcast.